Ekko versus Yone, a battle of outplays and precision. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this new matchup breakdown video, where we break down every single Ekko matchup in the mid lane. If you've ever struggled with Yone's matchup, this one's for you. And as always, for reference, this gameplay is in silver elo. So let's dive in. Yone is running lethal tempo and resolve secondary for survivability. He can either go Doran's blade for more aggression or Doran's shield for more sustain. Keep in mind that Doran's shield and second wind is so broken in early levels because Yone can tank Ekko's burst while fighting and heal back in no time. Either way, he'll try to catch you off guard, land a Q, and follow up with autos. His early damage is very strong, so be careful. Yone clears waves about as fast as Ekko, so he'll likely push hard to reach level 2 first. His Q has a 4 seconds cooldown, so he'll stack his Q3 quickly. Once it's ready, he'll look to trade, and if he lands the knockup, he'll win the trade. Keep in mind, if he loses the trade with Doran's shield, he still comes out ahead because of the healing. For those who don't know why this is possible, let me explain for you. The Doran shield passive, after taking damage from a champion or large monster, gain health regeneration equal to 0 to 45 HP over 8 seconds. Since he's taken resolve secondary, he should have second wind. Second wind passive, after taking damage from an enemy champion, health regenerate 3 plus 4% of your missing HP over 10 seconds. With these information in mind, we can tell that Yone will always look for extended fights and land his core kit, which is his Qs. At level 3, Yone will be trading way more aggressive as he got his full kit. He'll E into you using his Q3 and gets his lethal tempo fully stacked, then gets back before you can even stun him. As soon as Yone has his E, he'll try to do the same combo again because his E is on a shorter cooldown than Ekko's W. From level 4 to 6, Yone will try his best to shove you under tower so you can throw him anywhere. Also, fights will be much more mechanically intense with your both ultimates ready. Now let's dive into the game plan as Ekko. At level 1, you should always land your Q to poke Yone, especially when he tries to Q the wave while he has no counterplay. You should spam your Q every time you have it to hit both Yone and minions. Be aware that by doing this you're going to miss some minions here and there, but that's a cost that we're willing to take. If your Q is on cooldown and Yone has his third Q, you should back off immediately at its max range, so you won't take any risk of taking damage. When you have your level 2, it's your time to burst the Yone with your EQ combo and get out after proccing Halo Blades. Don't you ever get close to Yone if you think that you won't make it to level 2 before him. Be patient and wait for your own level up. At level 3, both champions have their full kit, and from here on, it's purely skill-based matchup. So here are some mechanics that you should be practicing. If Yone tries to engage with his combo using his E, you should use your W immediately on his soul to threaten the stun. If you can proc your passive, be sure to do that without using your E, because it's your key ability to dodge his knockup, so use it wisely. And last but not least, if your W is on cooldown, you should play a bit safer than usual, as Yone's E is a shorter cooldown ability. If you practice these mechanics, you should be able to find yourself comfortable trading with Yone and maybe securing a solo kill on him. Then after hitting level 6, ideally we want to look to roam as much as we can. Also worth noting, Ekko's R has a shorter cooldown than Yone's R at all stages of the game. So use this to your advantage by playing aggressively with your ultimate, especially when his is on cooldown. I can't cover all the Ekko mechanics in this matchup, but these are more than enough to make you outplay average Yone players. Now let's get to the gameplay. First things first, we should always start Q in this matchup because we don't want to jump on Yone yet. What we wanna do here is to play the wave and try to get level 2 before him. I'll make sure my main focus is pushing slightly and hitting the wave with my Q, tagging Yone in the process. We also make sure we don't take any unnecessary damage. The first wave is slightly pushing and Yone has his third Q, so now we back off a little bit and try to land the Q when he gets closer. We successfully dodge his Q, now it's time to trade back when he has nothing but autos. But remember, don't chase him down because he has lethal tempo as we talked about it earlier. Unfortunately, we pushed the wave when we were trading with him, so now our wave is in a weird spot. Let's see what he does with this. Yone pushed the wave a little bit out of his tower and used his only one potion. Now as the next wave comes in, Yone is most likely going to hit level 2 before me. What we're going to do next is at least be aware of his upcoming level 2 engage. I kept hitting the wave to also get my level up and gave myself some space to dodge his combo. Once you've dodged it, it's time to trade back before he dashes away. Now you should really keep an eye on the wave to make your next decision. If the wave isn't pushing into you, then you need to shove it under tower as quickly as possible. In this case, the wave is slow pushing into me, so all I have to do is last hit. Yone is pretty helpless with the Doran's blade setup, low on HP and no potions, sitting under tower. This is exactly why Doran's shield is such a crucial buy. The sustain it provides is just insane. The wave is perfectly in the center of the lane and Yone starts walking up. Usually I'll start pushing the wave to play for level 3 advantage or maybe a cheater recall. But as soon as I throwed my Q on the wave, I noticed that Yone is just a silver player who doesn't have that good spacing. So when I saw an opportunity, I jumped on him, securing first blood. We make sure to deny him this wave since it's so close to his tower, setting up a perfect recall window. Sure, he can TP back to lane, but then we'll have the TP advantage. Our jungler invaded Rammus and we spot him on the blue side, so that's great information to have. As expected, the Yone teleports to lane, so that's a spell down that we can punish him for. He also pushed the wave as fast as he can to crush it under my tower, but little does he know. Since we recalled in the right time, the wave didn't make it to the tower, so we blocked its path and I start trimming it a little bit. Now let's enjoy last hitting. I said last hitting. This is checkmate for the laning phase, since I have a beautiful freeze near my tower and Yone goes missing. God only knows where he is. Suddenly, and out of nowhere, Trundle appears in our jungle and he managed to take my jungler with the help of Yone. Of course, this is not enough for Yone to get the lead on me because I also made him lose an entire wave. Instead, we're the ones who have an advantage on him. We can see that the wave is not frozen anymore thanks to the stupid minion aggro system that kept randomly running under my tower, but it's okay. Now we're going to slow build. Yone comes back to lane only to find himself behind an XP, but luckily for him the wave is pushing towards his tower, but since he's unaware of all of this, he ends up hard pushing the wave. After seeing this, I shifted my focus on trading with him instead of worrying about the wave. First, I need to make sure his Q3 runs out, then look for something here. He tried to dash on me using his E, but I kept my E to dodge it. Then I positioned myself aggressively to keep him away from XP range. This lane is over for Yone, so that's all for today's matchup breakdown. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your thoughts below. I'll see you in the next one.